Hi everybody, welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog. It's another one of these virus videos. This is part 3 of the questions and answers. Now I don't know how long Gorgeous is going to stay with me because there's a bit of action outside and he likes to look out the window, don't you? Part 3 of the questions that you guys have been sending in. I think we've only 6, so we'll get on with answering these for them, and hopefully the next time that you log on to Charlie and me, our camping vlog, we'll be camping, and it'll be a campsite or stopover review for 2020. Declan and Brian kind of asked the same question. Declan wants to know, wild camping or campsiting, which do we prefer? I love campsites. Myself and Deirdre and Charlie haven't wild camped much. In fact, wild camping to us is the likes of Ardmore or Norman View or Hookhead. Well, Hookhead is wild camping, but Norman View and Ardmore are more airs. But I'll go on, and Brian says, hi Aaron, I'd like to do more wild camping, but I have to admit to being very nervous just stopping up somewhere where there are no other vans. We found that as well. Myself and Deirdre went camping, wild camping once, and at about 6, 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening we headed off, and we ended up staying in Glenabarlow, which was a fair old drive. I think we were in Galway. We just didn't feel safe. Now, we've camped in the harbour in Galway with friends, but I just like being plugged in and the security. Even though we have solar, and even in our last van we had a generator, I just like the security of being plugged in and knowing that you've got toilets if you need them, you've got showers, even though we use the toilets and the showers. Anyway, Brian goes on to say that they did find a couple of fabulous places up around Mayo. They stayed there before the lockdown, but they moved on because they didn't like the idea of all these cars zipping by all night long and seeing a motorhome on the side of a road. It was a very lonely spot on a major road artery. Yeah, I find that as well. So I'm not one to give recommendations for wild camping. We did cover it in the Camping Crew podcast, episode 29. We had a chat with people and we put together, myself and Chris, some points about safe wild camping, because you go on here to say, I want to learn how to wild camp safely, judge spots well, and take precautions whatever they are. So take a listen back to episode 29, and I'm sure, please God, when we get camping again, we will possibly stay in a wild camping spot. The only wild camping we've done was Hookhead. I think we've done it 2 or 3 times. One night on our own, and another night we met a couple of campers and we had great fun with them. So Brian, thanks for asking the question. Fan said, hey Aaron, did you ever think of converting a van yourself? I have done. I converted about 16, 18 years ago a Mercedes bus that I used to drive. It was a 33-seater school bus, and I stripped it out. All the seats, did all the woodwork, did all the electrics, did all the plumbing. Down the back I had a king-size bed, and underneath that, with access from the boot, was 2 gas bottles and a fresh water tank. And halfway up the side there was a compartment for luggage. I put in the waste grey water tank there, and above that I put in a Telford toilet and shower unit. I had a 4-in gas burner. I had a gas water heater. I had 1 leisure battery which was charged off a car battery charger when you plugged into mains. I had a small glass cooler here in the house that I got from a bar for keeping glasses chilled. I used that, so I only had a fridge when we were plugged in. I had 2 couches which were storage underneath, and a table, and then the table collapsed and gave you another double bed if you needed it. I only had 1 seat, which was the driver's seat, so I put in 2 lap belts grounded to the body of the van. And that's how my passengers, if I ever carried passengers, were safely strapped in, but the seat belts were done properly. And then I went to the tax office and had it converted from a bus to a camper van. Larry and Kim ask, what is the favourite thing you have in your camper van? The TV and the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi now, I've got the Amazon stick, so that gives us Netflix and YouTube and stuff. But if I hadn't got them, I have a Ridge Monkey frying pan / grill. We've done a video on it on Charlie and me where I actually made a toasted cheese and tomato sandwich in the house using the Ridge Monkey. They're pretty good. A lot of people use them in camping van. They come in 2 sizes. I know Chris has since bought one. I'm nearly sure Rona and Malcolm have bought one as well. I just use it for doing a toasted sandwich, but Deirdre has used it for frying things. I know Chris has done full fries, throwing in the mushrooms, the tomatoes, the eggs, the sausages all into one. You close it down. But just look back on the videos, one of the early videos of the Ridge Monkey grill / pan, and it's a great little bit of kit to have. Alan Leach was on to say, who did the graphics on your motorhome? Smart Art, we live in Tipperary, so Smart Art in Clonmel. Any car graphics, van graphics company will do graphics for you if you can design them or they can design them. I know when I converted the Mercedes, he just did a slash stripe on both sides, and I hadn't got Charlie at the time. I had a Dalmatian called Purdy, so he did a little cartoon of puds on the back. At the moment, the camper we have is our 11th camper, so on the front of it, there's a caricature of Charlie. There's the man pulling the hair out. I'll put a photograph of it up here. We have paw prints, and we have the 11 cue ball. We changed the cue ball when we changed the camper. I think I've been doing that since number 8. We've done 8, 9, 10 and 11, and seemingly this could be my last cue ball for quite a while. But if I find a picture, I will have a picture of it and I'll put it up here. And we added the paws, and I had some paw prints left over, and Deirdre said put them on the hubs of the alloys, and they look well on that as well. But any car graphic company, sign writing company, should do graphics for you. I'll tell you what they don't like doing, and Smart Art told me this, and he said a few other companies have said it. They don't want you to go and say in your def list and say, can you recreate that font or the HYMER font? Now, he did the HYMER font for me 4 vans ago, and he wasn't too happy about it. But they'll replace stripes and redo your graphics for you. Most graphic companies will do it. Alice wants to know, how has the COVID-19 lockdown been affecting us? Well, obviously myself and Charlie can't get out camping to do videos, and myself, Deirdre and Charlie can't go camping in general. But on a personal basis, Deirdre's working from home. She's actually upstairs in the office at the moment, so she's doing a full week from home. Conference calls, the whole lot. It's not really affecting her, although she does say she misses obviously meeting the staff and the one-to-one, because it's only me and Charlie, and to be honest, I think 9 times out of 10 she chats to Charlie more than me during the working day. As a photographer, the few weddings that I had booked have been moved to the exact same weekends of next year, so I'm not getting out much, or even our camera club aren't getting out on outings. So we're making these info videos because we can't, I can go as far as the storage yard, which is about 3 or 4 kilometers, and we've done the videos, the info videos. I'm chatting to my mom on the phone every week, and my 2 sisters through WhatsApp. I video linked my son through WhatsApp. In fact, the camping crew a couple of weekends ago on WhatsApp had a quiz where you could get the 4 of us, were all on screen, the 4 families. I was quiz master and Deirdre was keeping the scores, and we'd great crack for about 40 minutes to an hour, and it was great to see the guys again. So we're getting out for our walks during the day. I just miss getting out in the camper, and the weather has been fantastic this year so far. And finally, John, who was on one of our earlier videos on questions, wants to say, what happens with Charlie and me when you've covered all of the campsites in Ireland? Gosh, there's quite a lot of campsites. There's a lot of campsites not in the Camping Ireland book, which is the green book, and then there's another book out which I think has all the campsites. So we visited a few sites that aren't in the book, and a lot of the sites we visited are in the Camping Ireland book. We've done a few stopovers. Now, we started this in October, November, 2 years ago now, nearly, and the campsites would have been quiet, so I've gone back to a few campsites during the summer. I know we've done the Glen of Arlo a few times. We've done Ardmore quite a few times. We've done Hookhead and Norman View a few times. So there are a few places that we've gone back to, and I plan on going back to during our holidays, especially. 2020 we were supposed to go to France and Holland this year, but that was obviously cancelled because of the virus. But I had planned on bringing the camera gear and reviewing those campsites and reviewing airs for while we're on holidays. So we're hoping to do that trip in 2021. Any of the times that we stay home, we'll review the campsites we go to. We tend to, on our 2 weeks holidays, especially home, only stay for maybe 2 nights in a place. Unless there's something really lovable about it, or there's a beach, we might stay a bit longer. But the plan is, we'll keep going. We'll do the book. We were in Northern Ireland just before the lockdown on the Paddy's weekend, so there's a lot of campsites up north that we want to go to. And then we'll just start revisiting 1 or 2 of them, see if there's been any changes since we were there last. So that's the plan for Charlie and me long term, and hopefully the subscribers will keep growing and the views will keep going the way they're going. We get great support from different forums and Facebook groups, and motorhome clubs have invited us. A few campsites have invited us. We've gone to them and we've told them straight out, we're going to do a straight review. If we don't like it, they said, yeah, come on down. So we've done that. So we'll just revisit. We'll get our holidays. And then if you guys have a few more info videos that you want us to do, we'll do them over the coming months and years, as long as Charlie hangs on me. The bigger question there, and I've been asked before, John, and I've even said it to Deirdre, what happens when Charlie passes on and goes to that big dog kennel and campsite in the sky? How can we have Charlie and me? I've suggested having him stuffed and just have him sit here beside me like a puppet. She didn't like that idea. So I don't know. We'll keep going and do the best we can. Thank you for your suggestions on the info videos. This is the final one on the questions and answers, unless we do it again later on next year maybe. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. 44% of our viewers have done. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. Click on that bell, and then every time we upload a video, you'll get a notification. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And of course, don't forget the podcasts with myself and Chris. Wherever you listen to your podcasts, they're available on quite a lot of platforms, and they go live on Wednesdays. If you want some of our podcast or Charlie and me stickers, email your full contact details, your name, your address, and your postcode. They're absolutely free, and we'll get them out to you in the post as soon as we can. He's over there sitting in the window. He's not even going to come. Wait, like, Charlie, you going to come over? No, he's not even going to come over. So I'll say from Charlie and me, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for supporting the channel. And we'll talk to you again, hopefully from a campsite very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.